For In the News TV Daily, Wack 100 is not letting up. And when I say he's so savage, I really mean it. Now, he is starting to call T.I., the rapper from Atlanta, a rat, just like 6ix9ine. Now, you definitely want to watch this video to find out exactly why he's calling him a rat. And everyone and their mama is taking up for the passed away rapper. And plus, we have exclusive, a message from Lauren London. She finally speaks about the rapper, and she says that she could not speak about the last day that they spent together right before his passing. Now, this is some good information. You want to watch the video all the way to the end. Now, with this video, if you're new, you don't know the drill, so I have to bring it to you guys. Make sure you like the video, and let's get this video to 6,000 likes. And get in the comments below. If you don't have an account, you don't have any YouTube account, of course, it's free. But once you create an account, it gives you the ability to comment below. You can get in the comments. You can talk to other people. You can talk to me. So make sure you create an account if you don't have one. Get in the comments below. Now, this video is very interesting, and we all need to talk about it. Now, let's get right into the news. Let's get the video to 6,000 likes. Now, to catch everyone up to speed, Wack 100, he is the manager to The Game, Blueface, and a couple of more people. I think he's a manager to Ray J as well. Now, he continues to talk greasy about the fallen rapper. Now, it seems like the other peers of the rapper are becoming more vocal, and they're saying enough is enough. Now, Wack is definitely a person that doesn't back down, is a person that I have not seen him apologize to anyone on social media at all. And it seems like he's doubling down. Well, at this point, he's like tripling down on his comments about saying that the rapper wasn't a legend. Now, to catch everyone up to speed, this past weekend, he went to TMZ, and they were going to a album release party, and it was, of course, celebrating The Game's 40th birthday. And the TMZ person basically asked him, he was like, you know, do you feel like you want to retract the statement about saying this guy is not a legend? And Wack tripled down on it, and it kind of went viral. Now, everyone's talking about it. Everyone's reposting it. Everyone is sending messages to Wack. He went from like maybe 200,000 people, maybe 250. Now he's at like 260,000 followers on his social media page. Now, on Tuesday, Wack went back to his IG, where he continued to talk about this ongoing debate. Now he's talking back and forth with the Atlanta rapper T.I. and Meek Mill. Now, he said this, he put this on his caption. He said, "No, the question was legend when it comes to music, and I'm not going to act like everyone else following across the field like you other sheeps, and they're trying to distract you from what the real topic is, which is a legend in music. Now, all of the other stuff does not concern me. I don't know that man's financial portfolio, nor do I care. But what I know is music is stats." Now, everyone on social media, man, they were talking, they had something to say about it, to say the least. Now, they were saying that basically the fallen rapper, he is a legend because he changed a lot of people's lives in just the local area and nationwide. But Wack was saying that he'd only released one album, and he didn't have a world tour, or he didn't hit the billboards, which really doesn't matter when it comes to music. I get what he's saying. He's basically saying that to be a legend, you have to sell a certain amount of records, and you have to have a certain amount of money, from what it seems like. But you got to remember, the rapper Tupac Shakur, he died and he only had $100,000 in his account. So it does not make him a legend because he didn't own all his masters. So what do you guys think? Do you think Wack is still just trying to make up his rules as he goes along? Or does he have a valid point as far as music and being a legend in the music wise? Let me know in the comments, you guys. Put me up on game. Tell me if I'm tripping or not. Now, after the post, rapper T.I. went to his social media to give his own response to that particular comment from Wack 100. Now, T.I. posted a screenshot of the definition of the word legend. Now, it says a traditional story, sometimes popularly regarded as a historical, an extremely famous person, or a notorious person, especially a particular friend. Now, very well known. And then after the picture he posted on his IG, he put the caption under it, and he says, "This has him all over it." Now, record sales and #1 hits ain't the only barometer for legendary status. Impact is what is important. Although his notoriety did grow very fast after his demise, his impact was undeniable. Hashtag has to be said. Now, Meek Mill also chimed in with his thoughts on Monday. Though he never said anything about Wack 100, he said that the rapper was a legend and he was a definition of a black man. Now, just to keep it real, man, you got T.I. in the South. He's definitely the king of the South, quote unquote. You got Meek Mill. Meek Mill pretty much handles everything from Virginia up to, the northern states. So they're pretty much the representatives from that side. So for them to claim and back up, saying that he is a legend, it just shows that Wack is just going against the grain and he's looking at things money-wise. But sometimes money doesn't make you a legend. I'm sure Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, they didn't have a lot of money, but everyone considers them a legend. Martin Luther King has a holiday. I'm sure he didn't have millions and millions of the bank. That doesn't make him legendary. That's just my opinion. Now, Wack later went on to his social media to post an old clip of T.I. urging people to report things to the authorities. Now, it looks like a news clip or something like that. Now, he put this under the actual video. He says, before there was a 6ix9ine, there was a T.I. He mentioned T.I. and he said this. He said, you got my line. I'm not to be played with. You need to mind your business. Now, that's how he always says, is mind your business. Now, Wack doesn't care about anything. I'm not a rapper. So he was speaking in third person. And he says, only legends get 12 months for 5,000 pills and 25 choppers. Now, blog that. And he was basically calling T.I. a snitch, a rat. And I'm appalled. I don't know what's going on for him to actually say that. It seems like he doesn't want to go to Atlanta or the South anytime soon. But you got to think, all the people he managed are strictly West Coast artists. If they're not West Coast, they're going overseas, getting the bag. You got to think Blueface. Nobody really wants to see Blueface in Atlanta. Maybe I'm tripping, maybe not. But you got to think Ray J, The Game, they're really strong and their market is in the West Coast. So he probably doesn't plan on coming to Atlanta, I guess. But for you guys who don't know, T.I. did have to do a year and a day, I think. He was caught with, I don't know what he was caught with, but he was caught with a lot of sticks and straps and things like that. For him to go a year, I don't know, maybe he had a good lawyer. A lot of people, it is an urban legend or urban rumor that T.I. did say something. I'm not saying it, I don't have any paperwork, but it is. So he's maybe just probably following the quote unquote, just to throw something out there to have some armor for his defense. But roll the video.
Some people call me Tip, but this is about another kind of tip that can help our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, and our fathers help get the perpetrators who commit crimes against them off the streets. All you got to do is call Crime Stoppers Atlanta. Tips can be anonymous, and there's even a reward.
Yeah, for him to say now blog that. Now, you guys don't know, T.I. does have a podcast. It's called Expeditiously, and they basically talk about all of the issues and basically catch everyone up to date. So that's why he probably said now blog that. Now, Wack probably is, probably like, I'm just going to get the publicity. Of course, he's grown 10,000 followers on social media. Now for some new news, now in a GQ feature, the people who are very close to the late great rapper reflected on his legacy that went from the community of activism to an inspiring dedication to an independent artist. Now, Lauren London tells the GQ magazine how she met the rapper. She says they met on the phone, and Lauren London, who is the mother of their son Cross. Now, Lauren London says that they were both from LA, so they pretty much had a lot of friends in common. Now, she said that she had a couple of homegirls come back to her after they hung out with the rapper and said that, you would really like him. It seems like he's your speed and your style. Now, she then goes on to say that their first quote unquote date, it pretty much wasn't a traditional date. They went to Lauren London's aunt's house, they ate at her house, the aunt made food for them, and they pretty much rode down the highway, which is called PCH in LA, and they were just talking for hours. Now, she says that they started to kick it every day for weeks, and she realized that they never really went out to dinner or for a first proper date. She says that it was very easy and everything felt natural to be in each other's lives. Now, she explained that he was a very good father when it came to fatherhood, and she was pretty much the disciplinary person. Like, he didn't really do anything. He was just, the very gentle, and he loved having fun. Now, she did explain that she didn't talk to him, or she didn't want to talk about the last that they spent together, which is very understandable. You got to think everything is still up in the air. Things are pending, and some things should be kept private. GQ goes on to say about DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and Meek Mills, and how they pretty much spoke about his character as well. Now, Rick Ross said he did attempt to sign the rapper to his label when they first met back in 2019, and DJ Khaled as well wanted to sign him after seeing the documentary on World Star. So you got to think this is a long time ago when he was, first coming up. Now, he admitted that everyone felt like he was a special artist and he had something to bring to the table. Now, Meek Mill explained him as a cool, calm, and collective type of individual with a pure heart. Now, according to Meek Mill, the pair was planning on releasing an album at the time of his passing. Now, Meek Mill said that they did complete 3 to 4 songs, and they were actually in the studio together that Thursday right before he passed. So he passed on Sunday, and they were in the studio that Thursday. Now, his brother Black Sam also says that him and his brother was pretty much like best friends. They were only 3 years apart, so they did everything together, from sports to camps and everything like that. So, man, in a nutshell, how do you guys feel about this situation? Let's start with Wack 100. Do you think Wack is doing this off of publicity, or do you think this is really how he feels? Me, honestly, I think it's a little bit of both. He has a right to his opinion, but he definitely has a right to catch all of the flack and all of the things that come with it. And let me know how you feel about the T.I. and Meek Mill taking up for the fallen rapper. Do you think it's a good look? Do you think it's about time? Because at one point, a lot of people were sweeping it under the rug, and they were just pretty much saying, you know, let a clown be a clown. But now it seems like enough is enough. A lot of people are starting to speak out about it. And, you know, it's good to see, but hopefully, you know, things don't turn for the worse. And last but not least, with that GQ article, Lauren London is finally speaking out. It's good to hear her speaking out and staying strong. It's been, what, 7 to 8 months, 6, 7, 8 months. So, you know, it's good to hear from her, and it's good that she's taking care of herself and taking care of her kids. So let me know what you think about this in the comments. Make sure you like the video. This video, let's get it to 6,000 likes, and get in the comments below. If you had never made a comment before, it's really fun, man. So comment under someone else's comment under mine, and let me know what you think about this video. I'm in the news with it, and I got another video that you'll definitely like. It drops at 12 a.m. Eastern time. So that's why I say make sure you subscribe with the bell notifications on, so you come right to your phone. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm in the news with it.